And next is multitasking. So being a multitasking is one more asset skill that makes you identify multitasking. Okay, to be a multitasker, you need not to be expert and highly proficient or highly gaining in a highly experienced. You not be very perfect, but knowing basic knowledge about a work is enough to be a multitasker. You need not to be experienced in every work. Just I said that no one is perfect in any work, but having basic knowledge about any work is enough to be a multitasker. Okay, and it can means a lot in some situations. Knowing about the work, it can gives you what we say, it gives you a notified some identity in some situations. So that's why never limit or restrict yourself for bordered work. Be a multitasker. This actually saves your time and energy. Sometime time and energy also. Being a multitasker, time and energy are also saved. It might increase work efficiency at your workplace. Sometimes it may save money also. A proper schedule and task management with an advanced to-do list promotes you to as a multitasking personality. Knowing about everything, having a basic knowledge about all sorts of works is good enough for you in every situation. Okay, because it should not be like a basic things. Not I'm saying that not all the works. It is impossible to learn all sorts of work. Basic things which are required for you. Okay, day-to-day works, day-to-day schedulers, day-to-day task. If you are perfect about it, not perfect, at least if you are known about them, it's more enough. So just I said that if your coworker is absent, if your coworker is not there, so knowing about their work and just not fully, but to some extent, when you know about their work, it would be very easy for the organization that when you are known about their work. So multitasking means having a knowledge about all sorts of, especially when where you are working, where you are working, if you are known about all the person's work, to some extent, not totally, I'm not saying that totally you must do their work, you must complete their work. Okay, involvement, knowing about everybody's work, it's good enough for you. It may save your time, it may save your energy, and it may gives you identifier also. It is also one sort of creating your identity. And next, day-to-day schedulers. First, list out the works that are to be finished. In this, there are daily schedules. Everyday ongoing works like your house chores are to be done regularly in a specified scheduled time without disturbing. One disturbed work may lead to disturbances in whole of your daily plans. So take care of your daily schedules. See your day-to-day schedules. Other than time management, day-to-day simple task also. Even simple task may disturb whole plan. A simple task, sometimes at 10 minutes, 15 minutes of disturbance also, it may lead for some drastic changes in your day-to-day time, day-to-day planner. So that way, keep concentrated, make sure that everything is going on in time to maximum extent, not fully, at least to maximum extent. Try to cover up all your schedules, for which you need a plan. For every work, a proper plan. Either it may be small or simple, or simple or hard work, or a small taking work, or it may take for a long day work. Whatever it may be, planning is important. Either it may be your home chores, or it may be your office work, job work, but everything, plan is compulsory. Okay, and failing which, planning if you do not plan, failing which may lead for confusion. The main thing is that you get confusion. Okay, you may miss outs, some miss outs. Okay, without plan, without anything scheduled, you may miss anything. So that miss outs may lead to a huge damage also. So always, that's why have a perfect plan for everything. Start from your daily homework to office work. Everything make a plan so that nothing work is disturbed or nothing confusion leads for a major drastic changes. And next one is presentation skills. This presentation skills, you will come with them in next classes also. Here just it's what is presentation skills, just intro only. In case of any presentations, check the network settings and other presentation needs. Always make a habit to trial run your presentations before presenting to the officials. This shows your perfection and also reduces your stress. Thus time management is needed for presentation skills also. So here presentation is also equally as important as gaining the knowledge. Just as I said, execution. Presentation is nothing but execution. You have a proper plan. Okay, you have a creative ideas, creative thoughts, innovative implementation, the innovative ideas. Okay, everything you have, but without presenting them, without showing anybody, without expressing what you want to say, okay, what your thoughts are, without expressing that, it's of no use. So that's why developing presentation skills are also very much important, and sometimes those are very required also, much required, compulsory. Your presentation skills only shows you that what your work is. Okay, so this presentation skills, it is a very vast subject to be learned. It consists of many topics. It's a little bit of big topic only, which should be discussed in detail. So yeah, that's why I have given only introduction to it, that if at all any presentations are there, so better before have a trial run, okay, have a practice, okay, keep everything ready, like the network system or the presentation slides or everything, keep ready and confirm yourself, okay, and comfort yourself to the atmosphere, and then you start the presentation. So these are also some skills which are to be developed at job selection.